Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to show you how I made this Squishmallow cake topper for my daughter. So here's the cake topper that I used, and I believe she's called Alina and she's a squirrel and she's one of my daughter's favourites. Just going to show you the back there. She's got a nice fluffy tail. Okay then, so let's begin with the tutorial. So my topper's made out of white modelling paste that I coloured using Fuchsia Aqua Blend by Colour Mill. And I'll leave a link to everything that I used in this tutorial in the description so you can take a closer look later. I've got 30 grams of paste which I've kneaded till pliable. I'm now going to form it into a ball shape. And then after that I'm just going to narrow the top slightly and then flatten it. Just be careful not to flatten it too much, you still want it to be nice and rounded. Just narrowing that top again, and there we go. So I've just popped this to one side while I take a small ball of the white modelling paste, about a marble size. And I'm going to roll that into like a tube there. And then just use my rolling pin to create a flat oval shape. So this is for the front of the squishmallow. So I'm just checking for size. You can always make it a little bit bigger if you need to. And if it's too long, you can always trim the bottom off. So I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to use my Dresden tool just to mark a little divot at the top there and then further shape that so it's more rounded. So I'm doing this quite slowly so I don't make a mistake. And once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to do the same on the sides. So this is where the eyes will go. So very carefully making sure I've got them lined up. And there we go. And then again, I'm just going to shape it so it's a bit more rounded. Okay, so now I'm going to make the gap, which goes down between the eyes to the nose. I'm just going to cut a little bit out with a knife, just a little slither of it, and then pull it out there. And then I'm just going to take a dry brush just to neaten it off. If you find this all ridges up a little bit as you do it, you can always just use your rolling pin just to roll it out and flatten it again. So here you can see I'm checking for size and I'm just very gently just pushing that onto my topper. I didn't need any glue, but you could use some edible glue if it's not sticking. Don't press down too much because then you can come in with your tool and just neaten everything off and shape it if it needs a further shaping. Okay, so now I'm using my small end of my ball tool just to create 2 holes there for the eyes to go. I always do it slowly so I don't make a mistake. And I'm just going to fill those eyes with 2 small balls of black modelling paste. And there we go. And then secure with the ball tool. Okay. So now we're going to do the eyelashes. And I've just got some tiny pieces of the black modelling paste and rolling it in my palm. And you can see the ends taper. So I'm just cutting off the tapered ends, which will be the eyelashes. So you want 4 of these because there's 2 in each side of the eyes. There we go. And then I just use my small brush to put a little bit of clear alcohol in the corner there and then use the damp brush again to pick up these tiny pieces of paste. And then again. And then once they're in position, you can style them anyhow you like. If you need to, you can use the modelling tool to help you. And then once you're happy, it's just doing exactly the same on the other side. And if you do find this tutorial useful, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for my next tutorial. Okay, so now I'm just going to mark the facial features with my Dresden tool. So I've just drawn a line down there very gently. And then we're going to have another little line that flicks out on the left and on the right. It's a bit like how you would draw a cat, I suppose. There we go. And then once I've got that mark, I'm just going to go in and just make it a little bit more deeper with my nice clean dry brush. And then I'm also going to turn it up at the ends there. So all we're doing here is making a little groove to put in the paste later. So to make the colour of the paste I needed for the rest of the topper, I mixed together a dark fuchsia and a darker pink, which I used Baby Pink to make. Mixed these together to create the colour that I wanted. I'll put more about this in the description so you can read about it later. So once I've made the colour, I'm just rolling out a very, very, very fine strip. And this is to go in the little groove we made earlier. So once I've got it thin enough, I'm just going to cut it to size, add a little bit of clear alcohol in that groove there, and then gently pick it up with my brush. And then dry my brush off, and then use my brush to pop it into that groove and shape it. And then once I've done that, I'm going to do exactly the same with the line that goes down the middle as well. And there we go. So once that's in position, I'm just going to add a little tiny ball for the nose. And then I'm just going to shape it with my Dresden tool. So a little flat across the top. And then we've got like little diagonals underneath. So it's got a little cat's nose. And there we go. So now we're going to do the stripes on top of the head. And I've got one bigger ball and two smaller balls of the paste, so I'm just going to form into little tube shapes there. So I want the middle one to be a little bit bigger. Flatten with my finger, and then all I'm going to do is stick that into position in the middle of the head there. So just pick it up and pop it into position. There we go. And then just further shape with my Dresden tool again, just making a flat line across the top there. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with the other two smaller lines on either side of the head. So roll them into a tube, flatten them with my finger, and then stick them on to either side of the stripe we just made. And then again, further shape with my Dresden tool. Okay, so now I'm going to make the ears, and I've got two balls of the fuchsia modeling paste and two small balls of the white. And I'm just going to flatten them all with my ball tool. Make sure the white balls are smaller than the fuchsia ones. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this white disc into the fuchsia colour. And there we go. Just going to flatten them and secure with my ball tool. And then what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to mark little oval shapes in where I want the ears to go. So I've got a little mark there, and then the same the other side, making sure that I've got them even. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is pick up my ears and fold the bottom so it creates an ear shape, and then a little bit of clear alcohol or edible glue in that hole we've made, and there's the ear. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with the other ear. And there we go. So lastly, I'm going to make the tail, and I've got about 3 grams of the fuchsia modeling paste formed into a ball and then into like a tapered shape, which you can see there. Then all I'm going to do is just use a pair of scissors just to go around and just keep snip, 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 and that'll create your little fairy effect. I'm doing this as much as I can in my fingers so I don't harm the actual model. So once I've done as much as I can, I'm going to then stick this to the back of my topper. There we go. And then once it's secure, I can finish off the rest of the tail with my scissors. Okay, so that is my Squishmallow cake topper made. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do check out my other ones. Please comment, like and subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.